Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 3. And in this episode of our season with Elliott Sadler's #1 Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet, we're going to be completing race 18 of 33, the Overton's 200 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. In the last episode, we went to Kentucky where we finished in 14th place. Probably could have gotten a top 5 or at least a top 10 for all I know, just because we were making up ground whenever I wasn't making mistakes with the freaking apron and shit. Kept on having to start on the outside, which was terrible, but the fact that I was strong despite that and I actually stood a chance is what makes me upset about myself. That you could use the apron, but if you're half and half between the banking and the apron, it just gets you loose. And that brought out the first caution. Lost like 12 spots because that was like, I think, 8th place. And then I wound up dumping Ryan Sieg after hitting the apron, so my apologies, Lombard Bros Gaming. New Hampshire, I think this might be going a lot just like it was in NASCAR Heat 2. The AI are better now. Remember in that game on fresh tires, I was pretty good. But on worn tires, they all start coming back to you and you get pelted by traffic. So maybe I'm better at genuinely racing now. Like, that would be nice. Stand a chance. That's the only other way. We lost a lot of our points lead in the last episode, though. We were like 28 points. Now it's just down to 5 over Justin Allgaier. So let's just try to finish in front of Justin Allgaier if we can. I'm going to be using setup 7 in this race, and that's what I'm already on for qualifying. Xfinity Series cars, they're always really tight. I mean, they're slower than the Cup cars, but they're also tighter, which is kind of weird. They just got that bulky feel to them. Turn 1 was not that good. We come off turn 2 with a very easy, I guess, understeering or oversteering feel, not understeering. Always getting those two confused. Let's try to make turn 3 better. It's also mainly a warm-up more than actual qualifying, just because I need to get my practice to prepare myself for actually how this car is going to drive in this race. Okay, where are we starting? 8th, 31.29. Well, 30.9. I don't know if I could ever get that far. I mean, considering how much I underdrove the first corner, maybe I get to like 31.0, but I don't know about under 30 seconds. Or not under 30, under 31 seconds. So Spencer Gallagher on the pole. Where is Justin Allgaier starting? I still can't press the arrows and find out. I've got to wait until the game lets me know. Okay, he's starting right there behind me. 9th place. And no one got sent to the back of the field in front of us, so yeah, we're still going to be starting on the outside. It's that whole outside lane bullshit that starts and restarts. It just won't stop with this game, man. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that bad because the New Hampshire is a different track, and maybe the inside will open up at some point. Spencer Gallagher has been dominant all weekend. I don't know why they say all weekend. Like, there's no racing during the weekend aside from this race. Like, it's practice and qualifying. I've never considered that dominant. It look like they have a good chance at winning. That could be strong, but if you get to pole, then of course you can say that they're strong, and I don't know about dominant. The first lap is apparently... The first stage is 4 laps. God, they braked pretty early. That scared the crap out of me, and now my car won't turn out the corner very much at all. Okay, we need to get to the inside. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Well, I'm forced to run over Justin Allgaier because I can't get to the inside. Cole Custer's getting in the way. I know they're going to brake early from what happened last time. Yeah, it's like it's not any different from NASCAR Heat 2. They're kind of slow on fresh tires. Well, on the worn tires, you're going to be the slow guy just because how much grip you run off of the corners. You just run out of grip completely on the worn tires. And yeah, it's probably even worse than it was with NASCAR Heat 2 as far as I'm concerned. But so that was a sticky situation. I couldn't believe that someone didn't spin right there and wreck. It's like, I want to get underneath Justin Allgaier. Cole Custer is going to brake just as early as Justin Allgaier, but his nose is so far underneath me that it didn't matter. I'm just going to gain a bunch of positions going into turn 3 right here. See, now we're pretty equal coming off the corner, but whenever you're equal at the AI coming off the corner, then that's a clear sign that on worn tires, they're going to be beating you in that situation. So I've still got to stay aggressive going to corners if I want to stand a chance. Okay, back on the gas. I mean, I don't think I'm really going that much faster than John Hunter Nemechek, but we're sure as hell running up into him. Yeah, I think 5th place in the first stage would be good. Oh, dive underneath Christopher Bell. I'm on the brakes at the proper time, but them, I don't know why they would get on so early. I can't do anything. I'm turning all the way. Save it, game. Let me save it. Golly, you're fucking me in the ass. We're 3 wide in front of us. Well, I'm not just going to stop racing because of that situation. We're still going to race, try to get some of these spots back, even though it's the last lap of the stage. I think that really freaking damaged my car. It just pisses me off, man. He's not really having problems turning. I'm the one having problems turning, and I don't know why. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Let's run some of these guys up the freaking track and get these positions back. There we go. I'm starting all the way. Jeez, okay, 8th place. We got a few stage points, but just a freaking mess. After this car could just finish corners. If it's a problem now, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do later on. Yeah, we got 1 second of damage. I figured it'd be more than that. Well, it's like we just where we started a while ago. We started in 8th place and finishing the first stage in 8th place, so still gonna be on the outside again. Spencer Gallagher started on the pole, won the first stage, so he's being dominant now. I'll give him that. Ugh, frustrated that they just sent us back that far because the car wouldn't turn. And if someone hits the wall and then you hit the wall, it's like that Tony Stewart effect. You saw it happen to Tony Stewart at Bristol. That's what's going to happen. Okay, we got a good restart right here, but it seems as if in the gears shifting, it didn't really finish it off. I don't know who the hell that was behind us, but they just ran us over. And you see me pull out behind everybody because I know that I brake much later. But then they just drive behind us and run us over, which is weird. So that wasn't a caution. Nothing's a caution here at New Hampshire. It's shit show central. Okay, try not to run into Dale Earnhardt Jr. Well, I'll make it clear whenever I'm trying to be aggressive and dirty because I'm getting fed up with this game. But otherwise, I'll race clean. I'll race them with respect. I'm getting disrespected constantly. That's whenever it gets to that point. Okay, so we get back on the gas off the corner. Good arc. This car's just driving straight, but mine is just driving up the track. It's like, even when the turn is over, I can't finish the turn. Okay, we're going to get some spots right here. Brandon Jones. Yeah, Spencer Gallagher's trying to pull away from Daniel Hemrick right now. Turn. Don't do what you did a while ago. Keep it under control. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, well, dive hard into turn 1. Start sliding back up again. We're starting to take some really hard tire, but I just can't finish a fucking corner with this damn car. It just doesn't want to. This time it's because I'm having to slide underneath them and put my car in a position where I'm trying to race them, we're battling it out, and I'm trying to get on the throttle at the same time they do, or maybe a little bit later. Sometimes I do earlier, and I'm still put in that situation where I just can't keep it off the wall. Seems like they slow down really early going into the corner, and then they get back on the gas in the center, and then they just stay on the gas for the remainder of the corner, which makes no sense. Hey, you see Justin Allgaier, he was on the gas like much earlier than I was. We got 2 laps left in the stage, and I'm trying to maintain 5th place. I'm just so fast going into the corners that I can pull away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. Okay, letting off. Just slides right up into the top groove. That's kind of what the car is supposed to do. Whenever you got a car on the outside doing stuff that your car can't do at all, it's difficult to actually fit into this whole racing thing the game is offering. Trying to pull up in front of Justin Allgaier so I can kind of slide job him and hit the brakes so I don't hit the wall, but it just didn't happen. We're going to complete the pass right here. And we're also going to need to get underneath Brandon Jones. Get underneath. Speak the English language. Oh my goodness. Well, that's the last lap of the second stage, so we made up some ground in this one. I can tell you that it is more difficult than it was in NASCAR Heat 2, but that's also a bad sign because if I'm having this much of a problem just racing it out with these guys on fresher tires, on worn tires, we're going to lose even more ground than we did in NASCAR Heat 2, so could wind up finishing like 25th or something. Just got to hold my head high up. Left side tires are in the A's. I don't know if I want to change them because usually in that situation the AI don't. Right sides, we're going to be changing those. What do I need for fuel? Just need half a can. It's like 15 laps. Gonna have to repair that damage. 1 second might lose me a few extra positions. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've got to do that because I'm pretty sure it might be holding me back. Let's get 4 tires. Okay, we pitted and we lost 23 spots. I'm not sure. It had to have been because of 4 tires. Maybe the damage lost me like a few more. I don't know. I mean, I looked at the board and it said like +1 for everybody, and usually like would say like multiple for some of them if it was for damage. Well, this looks like it's gonna be a, what's that, a 12 lap stage, 13, something like that. So, yeah, this is gonna be a long one. it was 4 laps in the first stage, 5 laps in the second, so that was 9 laps. So we'll be even much more worn tires towards the end of this one than we were last time. But everything is grouped together. We just gotta stay on the bottom line. Gotta make them dive bombs in and try not to crash into them, though. I'm still not braking whenever I would actually prefer to. I'm braking a little bit earlier just because of how much it's stacking up, and I don't want to go flying into the corner, crashing into everybody. This house is shaking because of the washing machine. At least I think that's what's causing it. Got Ryan Reed with some straightaway speed. Golly, I'm just turning in like complete total dive bomb because they're slowing down so much that I don't know where to go. Christopher Bell just kind of drove into me from the outside. 3 wide off of every freaking corner right now. Once again, the Ream cars. Ryan Priest, Christopher Bell. Just pull out from behind him last second. Okay, in the 16th place, so I think, where was I? I said I lost 23 spots. I didn't actually see what position it was. So I finished 4th in that one, so I lost 23 spots, and that's 27th, I guess. So if we're in 14th now, then that means I have gained 13 spots so far in the past 3 laps. So that's some good progress. Kaz Gralla is shaking his booty on that outside lane. 10 laps to go. Just keep on moving forward. That's what you got to do. It'd be nice if there was a caution. If there was a caution, we could make up some positions at the restart and everything, and that'd be great. Well, there's Justin Allgaier, guy that's right behind me in the points. And I got some stage points. I don't know about him. From where he's winning right now, I'd assume that he hasn't gotten much stage points because usually they don't trade positions that much in these races. They trade a few, but yeah, where he's running, I must have gotten at least a few more stage points than him. So I don't have to really finish in front of him to actually keep the points lead situation. I don't know how far 3rd place is back. Someone is way out of the groove up there. I think that's John Hunter Nemechek. Yeah, it's 42 car. Is he driving that paint scheme that I like? That black and gray camo thing? Maybe, I don't know. It was a great pass, getting out in front of these guys off the corner, though. Golly, I'm so much faster going in the corners. I'm a little too fast right now. Okay, well, I'm driving into Kevin Hart because Hunt Brothers Pizza's conspiracy. Hunt Brothers Pizza is over here banging Hunt Brothers Pizza. It all makes sense, though, doesn't it? It's like you'd say, like, oh, they're getting on the brakes early. Sometimes I'm getting on the brakes late, and they're getting on early, which is a bad combination. Yeah, he's got this black and gray camo car with the red little pinstripes and stuff. That is an awesome car. I need to keep making up positions while I can before these tires start wearing down to the point where I can't do anything anymore. Try getting into the top 5 before it's too late. I don't know about finishing the top 5, but considering how bad this car is on worn tires right now, having to slow down so much more off the corners, they're just flying back around me, even though I'm so aggressive and they're really lacking in the braking point. So this is a good braking point that I have because once I hit the center of the corner, I'm right there. I'm in the groove and I'm not heading towards the outside wall or something. But they have a way of going into the corner so slow. Ow. They go in so slow, and then they get back on the gas in the middle, and that's not supposed to work at all because the cars don't work like that. Because obviously in that sense, you just be driving straight towards the wall off the corner. That's what happens whenever I do it. It doesn't matter how slow you're going whenever you hit the center of the corner. Most important is whenever you're coming off the corner. Okay, Christopher Bell. I can finally make the darn pass, and then he storms in. Like a Liberty Bell. That was a joke that didn't make any sense. I mean, nothing I said makes sense, but whenever I try making a joke, that's whenever there's a problem. I need to run Christopher Bell over because that upset me. And whenever you're upset, you gotta let people know that you're upset. And whenever you let people know that you're upset, you cause a wreck that doesn't turn out at all the way you want it to. Try to get to the bottom going into the corner. I just have to slow down so much in the center, and they don't have to do fucking thing. I'm struggling to turn right here, and he's not struggling at all. Okay, well, we've got a few laps to go. This is where the bad tire is starting to come in. And we're in a situation where it's just like, try to make slide jobs on everybody. See that? I'm trying to make the slide job, and he's not trying to make a crossover, surprisingly. Instead, the other 2 cars get around me, so we're still in 11th place. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Dive past you guys. That's an Allgaier. I'm pushing it. It's the kind of racing that they promote you, bumping and baking. Bumping and baking. Well, that's even better than bumping and banging. But Rumpets racing, that stuff. Okay, come on. Brake hard. Shift down to the 3rd gear. That's the first time that's happened all race, hasn't it? Well, it worked. I worked. I'm in 9th place. All those guys are getting away from me. I really tried earlier to just drive into Christopher Bell, but he was just so freaking far away because of how fast he is that it just didn't work anymore. Look at Christopher Bell up there making slide jobs. He's racing like me. Christopher Bell, I love you. No, you don't pass me. Especially not you, Justin Allgaier. Oh, this is going to end so dirty. I know it's going to end dirty just because of how worn these freaking tires are and how slow I am off the corner. Oh my gosh, look at the freaking mirror. Just Kevin Harvick, storms in there, giving me massive diarrhea all of a sudden almost. Oh my goodness, this is scary. I hate this. I knew this was going to happen. Okay, just curve it back down to the bottom. Still laying up the gas as the car don't want to turn and finish the corner. Now, bad dog. Now I gotta worry about you. Well, I mean, I can still slow down in. Oh, Austin Cindric ate shit. He's losing positions and no one's passing him. That's how the game works. Is that a caution? That's probably not. It probably wouldn't be a good caution, just because in that case we'd have to have another restart and worn tires and shit. Okay, yeah, that's right. Matt Tips is gonna get off the throttle and hit the brakes early. That's how they do it. Oh, just hold on a little bit longer. Okay, we can finish the corner. They're 3 wide behind me. That's some scary shit. So that was a free position right there. I can't turn. Come on, get down and dirty with the inside lane. Get that new racing lotion they throw on the track so you get better grip. I don't feel it though. Okay, 8th place at New Hampshire. I was hoping that we'd be able to get a top 10 here, and we did. Whew, it would have been 9th if Austin Cindric had just decided not to hit his brakes going into turn 3 with a couple laps to go. I don't know if I would have wanted a caution or not, because it would have bunched the field together, but they still would have been so much more powerful than us. It probably would have caused a big old wreck and then just a bunch of freaking cautions and shit, so it's a good thing that didn't happen. They were right. Spencer Gallagher was dominant all weekend before the weekend even happened. They knew that he was going to be dominant. They just knew all about the race. He started on the pole, won the first stage, second stage, and just led the entire freaking thing. What a guy. So we finished in 8th place. It said Justin Allgaier finished in 14th, so we finished 6 positions in front of him. It means we definitely got the points lead now, I'm pretty sure. And we've got Cole Custer, he also got a DNF alongside Austin Cindric. Okay, we were 5 points in front of Justin Allgaier going into New Hampshire, but because we finished a few positions in front of him, and I don't know how the whole stage points things worked out between us, we are now 8 points in front of him. But next up, like we saw just a while ago at the beginning of the video, Iowa's next. NASCAR Xfinity Series. What a race name game. They couldn't even put the actual race name in there, but I'm going to use the Arctic Cat car, which is... There it is. We're going to use that whenever we go there because I like Iowa. I don't like racing there in this game with the AI and everything, but I do like this track. It's a great track. They just need to get the AI right. They almost had it right in NASCAR Heat too, but then they kept on slamming the brakes for no reason at some points. But yeah, I mean, if that race didn't lose me the points lead, then I think Iowa might, unless we can somehow make Iowa a better race. We got a second chance to not cause a big old freaking wreck in the final stage that sends me to the back for a second time. And I'm going to have to use the same strategy again. I'm just going to have to not wreck the darn car. Have to have better control, be more ready for it. But see you next time. That's that. And episode over.